Look what I have out. You know what this means. Time for deviled eggs. So let me tell you, I always cook one or two extra because, there's going to be some tasting going on and you never know when one's going to actually blow up. So I always start with your clean hands, y'all. I'm going to show you and tell you kind of what I'm doing. I cooked these eggs in my Instapot, and I cooked them on high for about 6 minutes, and then I let them just sit there for about 6 minutes and naturally release. And then, what did I do after that? My multitasker is broken today, y'all. So anyway, I let them cook for 6 minutes. I let them sit there for a little while, and then I put them in a bowl of cold water to stop the cooking. And that was a little bit ago, and they're cool now. But what I do, I take my just a regular old knife, and you slice into it. And if you will bring your knife back towards you while it's still in the egg, it'll come out clean, and you won't have any of the debris that hangs on there. And you can cook your boiled eggs your favorite way. Since I got my pressure cooker Instapot, I also have the crock pot brand. I can't pick my favorite. I like them both. I've not boiled an egg the typical way since. And you just do them the way you like to do them. So I'm just going to cut the rest of these up here. Okay, let's cut up this last one. Whenever I've started cooking these in the pressure cooker, I have not had any trouble peeling them. And one of these eggs was brand spanking new. Hang on just 1 second. Okay, one of these eggs was brand spanking new, and I honestly cannot tell which one it was because they all peeled like a dream whenever they came out of that thing. Okay, so mash them the way you like to mash them. I like to use my grandma's pastry cutter. It just does a great job, and I don't have to get something out and plug it in. But if that's what you want to do, y'all, go ahead on and do that. While I'm doing this, I'm going to tell you a little bit of history about the deviled egg, and we've made these several different times. And also, if you do want to see how to do them in the pressure cooker, you can type in Kimmy's Southern Cooking Deviled Eggs or Kimmy's Southern Cooking not air fryer, pressure cooker, Instapot. And on my website, I have things categorized. So you should be able to go to kimmysouthern.cooking.com and in the search bar type in air fryer or Instapot or gluten-free or desserts or whatever you're looking for, party food. But the little deviled egg, y'all, has nothing to do with the oak forked devil. Absolutely not. They come from back in the Roman days, and they added spices to their eggs, and it just made them hot. And because they were hot, they called them deviled. But it doesn't have anything to do with old devil, y'all. But if you want to call them angel eggs or whatever you want to do, go for it. I don't really get caught up. Can I get on my soapbox for a minute? I really don't get caught up in what things are called. There's a lot more important things going on in the world, y'all, that we need to be paying attention to and not getting down in the weeds and scuffling about whether something is, we don't call it the right thing, or the dumplings are fluffy or they're flat or they're this, that, and the other thing. Okay, I'm getting off of my soapbox right now. Let me just give these a few more smasheroos. Okay, there we go. Now to this, I'm going to add mayonnaise. Now, we're a Duke's family. If you like whatever mayonnaise you like, or Mother used Miracle Whip, start slow because this is one thing that can make them goopy, and I don't want a goopy deviled egg. So I'm just going to start with about, looks like this is a big cereal spoon. That looks about like 1 tablespoon. That's where we'll start with that. And I'm going to use about a teaspoon of some yellow mustard. Now, if you like Dijon, do that. If you like anything else, do that. Now, I'm going to add some sweet pickles that are grated because I don't like sweet pickle relish. I don't like the texture of it. And so, therefore, I don't buy it. So, I buy a big old thing, and this is a lot of sweet pickles because I like it to be heavy sweet pickle. I buy the whole pickles, and then I shred them. I timed it with y'all a while back. And honest to beat y'all, it took 5 minutes. So Does not take long at all. But if you like the relish, you know, it's your kitchen, as we say. You go for it. And if you want to add a little salt, you can. I don't, because to me the mustard kind of gives it that salty flavor. And you know, we're always paying attention to our blood pressure and all that kind of stuff. So let's see what we think about this. Looks like it needs some more mayonnaise. So I'm going to add about half as much as I did a while ago. There we go. And this is not in my cookbook. And it may not be in my other, the one I'm going to write, because it's just so hard to give exact measurements on something like this that is so individualized. You just have to do it until it looks right and tastes right to you. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's give us a little bitty bite and we'll see what we think. It usually needs more sweet pickles. Every time. If I was a betting woman, which I'm not, I would have won some money on that one. So here we go. Get this all mixed up here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, you can use a couple spoons to put this in the halves if you want to. I just have a Ziploc bag that I put down in a glass, and I'm gonna use this instead of using a pastry bag. So we're just gonna put this in our bag. Whoops, and be sure and make a mess. I can cook all day by myself here, y'all, and I do not make a mess, but the minute y'all get here, I'm just all fumble fingers. I can't do nothing. Okay, now I'm not going to, let me move some of this so you can see. I'm not going to put these eggs in here to stuff them, because before I add this paprika, because I don't want to get paprika all over the dish, because I want it to have a pretty presentation. I'm just going to cut a hole in the very bottom of this. There we go. And then we're just going to get to squeezing. Okay, we got some left. I'm going to go ahead and put it in these ones that I'm not going to serve. Those will be mine. This makes a great breakfast. I make deviled eggs every week. And in the summer, sometimes I do them twice. And you can also, like this, you can go back and add, if anybody looks a little bit slack-a-lacking, you can go add a little more. Okay, that looks like it right there. Okay, now let's get these on our plate. And this was my grandmother's plate, and I just, oops, that one, I like them all kind of turned the same way, just depending on what you like to do. And I like to put pickled okra or whatever goes with the meal that you're serving. You know, if you're having a fish fry, everybody always, a lot of people, not everybody, I don't, likes onion with their fish, and so you just gotta know your crowd, y'all. And then you also, if you make extra, you can just put those in the middle. And that's probably what I'm gonna do today. I'll just put these and the two that I'm gonna have. Just put these in the middle. And I said I was not gonna do this, did I? I got sidetracked. And that is the way real live kitchens are. So let's just put some paprika on it. Now I'm gonna cover up some of the holes with my thumb so I don't get real heavy-handed. Do it from up high, and that way nobody just gets doused. There we go. One thing I like to do in the summertime, if I'm cooking out, this is gonna go with some grilled food. Which one did I want? This one right here. One thing I'll do is I'll use some barbecue dry rub on the top. If you're kind of doing a Cajun thing, you can use your favorite Cajun Creole dry seasoning on top. And then you may not, some people may not like that at all. Don't put that on there. One of my good friends, his granny always made these, and he always called them rusty eggs because they look like they had rust on them. You can tell a good farm boy, can't you? Just give us a bite. Y'all. I love deviled eggs so much. They are the perfect little snack, the perfect little addition to any meal. And one of these days I'll get it figured out to put it in a cookbook. But today we're just eyeballing it. I hope you make these. I hope you love them. And I'll see y'all next time. Go do something fun, y'all.